Susan Cooley from the American Red Cross joins me to talk about babysitting. Susan, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
So what type of person makes a good babysitter?
Somebody who is knowledgeable, on top of that someone who's been trained. You have the knowledge and then you have the actual training, and probably just looking for someone who is similar to your children. You know, if your children like to read and be quiet and you hire someone that likes to be outdoors and be really active, it may not be the best fit.
So what would you say would be the three most important things for a good babysitter? Obviously you just talked about familiarity and common traits, but what are some things?
Knowledge, training, and readiness is also really important. When you're looking at that younger age set, are they actually emotionally ready to babysit?
Getting people ready is one of the things that your classes do. Could you tell us a little bit about them and about how long they are?
Sure. Babysitting classes are about 8 hours long, usually scheduled from 8:30 to 4:30, and they're going to learn absolutely everything we can give them that day. We'll start out with the basics, maybe how you go about starting a little business, how you do that safely, finding jobs safely, even things like creating a resume. And this is kind of designed for the 11 to 15 sets, so that's something a lot of them haven't thought about. As we move through the day, we'll start to get into some child development things. You know, what ages like to do what things, or what kind of toys should these ages be playing with. And then a bulk of the later part of the day is spent on safety. You know, emergency situations, but then really getting into those life-saving situations. What to do if a child is choking or has stopped breathing. So they'll go through the entire gamut during that day and really learn a lot.
So the people that have gone through your class are obviously going to get some expertise, but it's also on the parents as well to prepare them. What is something a parent can do to prepare both their kids for the babysitter to come, and then also maybe if you could think of some important things that a parent should tell the babysitter about their particular home?
Sure. Definitely having the children meet the babysitter before the babysitting occurs. That's really important. Maybe even having them come over and do some mother's helper type of things. You know, seeing how they interact with your children before bringing them in by themselves. Going over the rules, you know, with the children in front of the babysitter, so the children know the babysitter knows the rules and everyone knows what the expectations are. And then just all the important things, you know, do your children have any allergies? Are there pets that the babysitter is expected to take care of, and are they allowed to go outside? Where the emergency equipment is kept, you know, where the first aid supplies are, where is medicine in case something goes wrong with the child. What the emergency plan is. You know, does the family have an emergency plan? Where do we go during a tornado or a fire? Who to call in case of emergency? All the gamut of the safety information. Anything about the children, your likes and dislikes, or things about disabilities, things they're allowed to eat and not eat. There's a lot to tell a babysitter.
So if somebody wanted to learn about these classes and kind of get into the details as to what they can learn and also when they might be, how would they find this information?
You can find our classes by going online at redcross.org. You can also call 1-800-RED-CROSS. We do have an online-only version of our babysitting class, and we also have a new version that's advanced training targeted at those 16 and up as well.
Well, thanks so much for this information, Susan. I think the people will definitely get a lot out of your class.
Thank you. I appreciate it.